Good afternoon, good evening, everyone. I am Sheila Renee, the host of Essence in You, and guess who we have on today? We have Miss Lilly Lee. Girl, let me start over. I said Lilly Lee. That's right. Yes.
Yeah. That's my full
Poof.
name,
Oh,
Lily
yeah.
Lee. Yes.
And Miss Lilly, would you mind introducing yourself, telling us a little bit about you?
Sure. Hello, everyone. I'm so excited to be here. And thank you so much, Sheila, for inviting me.
Thank you.
And my name is Lily Lee, and I am a starseed activator, a quantum light language healer, a light language activator, and a multi-dimensional spiritual mentor.
Girl, that sounds so yummy. I don't even know where to start.
That's a
First, let's
mouthful.
start off with what is a star seed. Let's start off by that because I'm even confused by that. You know, in so many ways, I am.
Absolutely, absolutely. So star
Mhm.
seeds are basically any souls that feels like they are here for a purpose, like a soul mission, as
Okay.
if they're not here just to live the grind, be in the hamster wheel day in, day
Mhm.
out. But for some reason, they have a deep feeling, just a knowing, perhaps no proof, but a deep
Mhm.
knowing that they're here for a reason. They're here to perhaps help humanity, perhaps help the earth. They're not
Mhm.
sure. And also, when they're growing up, perhaps they felt that no one really understood them. Maybe they were the odd one out. Maybe their
Mhm.
family, their siblings, their friends, they just didn't really have a group,
Mhm.
that they can really feel connected with. And often they may feel like, hmm, this is not their home. And which doesn't make
Mhm.
sense because maybe they're sitting at home, they're not adopted, but they're just
Mhm.
feeling really homesick, like
Mhm.
really, really homesick. And they just something is missing. They feel like something is missing. Or perhaps they actually have a deep connection or very interested in the cosmos and the
Mm.
galaxies and the stars, and they feel
Mhm.
comfort in looking up at the sky. They may not know why, but they
Mhm.
have that feeling,
Mhm.
because I do have a extensive quiz, a Starseed quiz that you can fill out if anybody's curious about whether or not they're star seeds, or I like to say curious souls because some people they might not resonate with the word star seeds because star seeds has been out there. The word star seed has been
Yes.
out there for a little bit. Sometimes people make it seem as if they're mm, they're more than it is.
Mhm.
Like basically, sometimes people feel like, "Oh, who do you think you are? You're a star seed. You're so special, right?" So you have that kind of connotation, but my definition is not that. It's
Mhm.
basically you are here for all of what I just said. You have that feeling of you're here for a purpose. You're here for a purpose, right?
Right.
And if that is the case, chances are you probably are. But of course, you can check out that free free quiz that mentioned. But yeah, essentially that's what that is.
I'm so glad you cleared that up because I have had an instance where somebody asked me, What's your star seed? I was like, I don't know. I have no idea. How do I find that out? And I didn't know. And I still really don't know. I still don't know how to find it out. But you did say something that resonated with me. And even as a child, I loved looking at the stars. And when I was younger, as a child still, and I probably shouldn't have had one, but my parents bought me a telescope. And so I would look at the moon and look at the stars and try to figure out the constellations. And even as an adult, I had my husband buy me a telescope, and I still do it. Watch the moon cycles. Astrology, I'm just into all that. I don't know where it came from. I've always had an interest in it. Or I just always had it. I just thought it was fascinating. Yeah. I just thought it was fascinating.
Yeah, absolutely, right? Absolutely.
Hmm.
And generally, especially when you have been doing that when you're a child, because
Mhm.
when we are kids, when we are toddlers, when we're just born, we
Mhm.
basically a lot of our remembrance are still there
Mhm.
because we haven't really been affected by the societal programming, so to speak. So, because of that, a lot of our remembrance, our soul remembrance, are still there. So, if you have that inkling or you've remembered that you were extremely attracted to the cosmos when you were young, then
Mhm.
chances are, yeah,
Oh,
you remember, right? That's your home.
yeah, and it's
Mm.
funny 'cause I was supposed to be in bed, but I would sit up there and I lived I don't know where you're from, right? I mean, where you're at right now, but I lived in Erie, Pennsylvania, so we would get snow because it was a snow belt, and I used to sit there at my window in my bed and just look and just stare out all the time, all the time,
Yes.
and I was kinda different, I wasn't different in the fact that strange different. It's just that I related to people, but I didn't relate to people, if that makes any sense. I always call myself I'm a introvert extrovert. Like I don't mind being by myself at all.
I'm
Not at
like that
all.
too, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. And then but when I'm around people, I'm good. But if I'm by
Mhm.
myself, I'm just as happy. And I
Yeah.
don't need you to come over. I don't need you to I don't need to be with girlfriends every day, even though I love them. But I'm good. So I don't that has to I'm sure that has to have something
Oh,
to
I
do with
totally
something.
understand what you're saying. Yes,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
So how did you get it how did you get into this? How did this happen to you? This gift. I call it a gift.
I I would say it's just something innate.
Mhm.
I think it's, in my opinion, for me, what happened was it's a light switch.
Mhm.
So I'm not one of those people where they have many, 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 many years of practice, many years of um, being involved in spirituality, so to speak.
Mhm.
I'm not one of those. So for me, it's more like I've always been really open, meaning if you show me something new, I'm like,
Yeah.
possibly, right?
Mhm.
Possibly. I wouldn't say
Mhm.
no, there's no way.
Yeah.
But I would be like, possibly, maybe I just don't know it. There's so
Mhm.
many things I don't know. So possibly.
Mhm.
So I've always been really open to meaning, let's say spirits or ghosts or even ETs, um, because I know they're out there. It's just annoying. Like I have no proof. I'm just like, oh yeah, of course they're ETs. So I'm just
Mhm.
like you too. Um, I also always talk about, oh yeah, there are ETs, this and
Yeah.
that, da da da, and also a telescope, so on and so
Mhm.
forth. Um, but what really happened for me was like, and I always would say, well, maybe that's a sign. Oh, maybe that's a sign. But whatever that
Mhm.
means, it's just, I don't know, it's a sign, right?
Right.
But then, but what really happened was in 2018, my mom actually was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, the last stage. So
Mhm.
literally, she passed away extremely quickly.
Mhm.
Um, if I remember correctly, maybe a couple of weeks later. So around that time, what happened was after the funeral dinner, I remembered to myself, oh, I can relax now. Tomorrow's Saturday.
Mhm.
So I had that sense of, you know,
Mhm.
um, but then I collapsed. I don't know what happened.
Mhm.
And no reason, no medical reason why I collapsed,
Mhm.
because I did many, 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 many different tests and the doctors didn't find anything. And after that, I just gave myself 6 months to recover because I just didn't feel all there. Like when I'm vertical, like maybe when I'm not lying
Mhm.
down, I felt lightheaded maybe.
Mhm.
I just didn't feel like myself. So I gave
Mhm.
myself 6 months to recover. And so shortly after the 6 month, that was roughly around September, I start seeing 911 on the clocks.
Mhm.
So after a little while, I start going, wait a minute, because in North America, 911 is a
Is emergency.
emergency, emergency, call
Uh-huh.
911 if you need any help.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, is that a sign? Because I'm into, I believe in
Mhm.
these. Is that a sign? Is someone trying to tell me something? What is going on? What do I need to
Uh-huh.
know? Right. So I Googled it, Google, good old Google.
Yes.
And I came across something about angel numbers. I'm like, okay. So then I start reading all the different explanation of
Mhm.
what angel numbers are. So one of them resonated. I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like right now, if you ask me what it is, I don't remember, but something maybe
Right.
about awakening, whatever it is that resonated. So I'm like, oh, okay, I can see that. That's making sense.
Mhm.
So what happened was I noticed that as soon as I actually acknowledge a message that resonated with me,
Mhm.
that's related to the number, they start showing me different numbers. So then I started seeing, for example, 747. I'll be like,
Mhm.
what's 747? Why am I keep on seeing 747 everywhere? The house number, or
Yep.
somebody's house number, or this license plate. Da, 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 da. I was like, what does that mean? So of course, Google, and then it tells me whatever. Okay, whatever it is that resonated, I don't remember. And I'm like, oh, that resonates, right?
Mhm.
And it
Mhm.
stopped. That number stopped, and they started giving me new things. So it all started with angel numbers, so to speak.
Oh,
Angel numbers. Yeah.
isn't that amazing? And I have to say, my journey is a bit like yours, but a little bit different. Cause my mom passed from cancer,
Mm.
and she passed on my 30th birthday.
Ah.
But when it was a snowstorm again in Erie, and my aunt, she couldn't make it. She was trying to get there in time, but they stopped all the flights. So she was in Cleveland, which was like 2 hours away. And she kept saying, "Josie, hang on, I'll be there in the morning. I'll be there in the morning." But she didn't make it. And everyone's sitting in the dining room, and a husky, black and white husky with piercing blue eyes, came up on the deck, and just we turned around and was just staring at us through the sliding glass door. And it's like, where did he come from? Like, we don't know anybody in the neighborhood that has a husky, let alone, it's just standing there, didn't bark, didn't do anything, just glaring. And then when we turned around and turned back around, and it was gone. And there was no prints in the snow, no anything. And from that point, for me, I feel that that was my mom trying to just see everyone because they couldn't make it in. And then another thing for me is like, man, I wonder, is that a sign or something going on? There's something, so yeah. So I totally, totally relate. Cause even though we were prepared as prepared can be, you're never prepared. And so, and I'm an only child, so I was beat down, tired, and all the above. So I truly can relate, truly. And those angel numbers get you every time too. I had to buy an angel book. A numbers book. I bought a numbers book to see what all that means. So, and I still, and now I carry it in my bag because pop up. I'm like, what does that mean? Because there's some that come all the time. 1111, 333, all that all the time. Now, if like, I'm like you, ask me right now, I can't tell you what it is. That's why I have the book so I can look it up to see what it means. But yeah, now you have a goal or a message that you have an assignment. Tell us what your assignment is.
So everything that I do is truly aligned to my current soul purposes. And currently, I am called to help accelerate cosmic disclosure. And how do I do that?
Yes. How you
So I've been guided to activate 5 million star seeds in the next 5 years.
so
And how do I do that?
yes.
The quickest way is to activate people's light language. And one of the sole purpose is also to normalize light language, because
Mhm,
once light language is normalized, it also assists with the cosmic disclosure. So everything is actually all intertwined. So
mhm,
as well as once the star seeds or curious souls, right?
mhm,
They are activated with light language, their soul dialect. Then they are able to raise the vibration of humanity, and it becomes a ripple effect,
mhm,
which will then assist us to anchor in, because I know a lot of people talk about raising the vibration, to the new earth, but I'm
Mhm.
here to anchor in that vibration by activating the star seeds, the curious
Mhm.
souls, so that they can have a ripple effect. They can raise their vibration because if you know who you truly are, the fastest way to do that is by activating your soul dialect, your light language. And once you know how to do that, you can raise the vibration like that. If you know how to use it, remember how to use it.
Right.
You're able to assist with that. So yeah, that's essentially it. That's about
I
it.
have I have 2 questions.
Yes.
What is light language? That's the first one. And the second one is, how do you know what your light language is? I mean, how do you know? How do you know that? I don't know.
Okay. All right. So for your first question, what is light language?
Mhm.
Light language is basically an umbrella term that humans have basically defined it, used it as a umbrella term. But the way people use it interchangeably, but that's fine. So
Uh-huh.
simply put, light language or soul dialect is a
Mhm.
vibration of the soul. So if you are a living thing,
Mhm.
you have a vibration, you have a vibration, you have a frequency, you have a frequency, you have a sound. So even if it's a leaf, a plant, a leaf,
Mhm.
we cannot hear it with our human ears, but it still makes a sound.
Mhm.
Just like the technology of what is it called? Plant wave, maybe plant wave or something, where
Mhm.
they basically use this thing where they press or they clip it onto a leaf, and you
Mhm.
can hear beautiful melody, beautiful sounds that that plant is actually making. So that is a
Really?
really good yeah, I think it's called plant wave or something. So that is actually a really good technology to
Mhm.
show that if you're a living thing, you have a vibration, you have a sound, and the sound you
Mhm.
cannot hear, there's a sound. So
Mhm.
this is why there are literally gazillions of light language soul dialects out there, because if you're there's so many living things, right?
Mhm.
That's why there's so many gazillions of light languages out there. Not many people talk about it this way because a lot of
Mhm.
people just will limit it to, oh, there may be 10, there are 15, or there's like the Arcturian, Lyrian, all the different star systems, right? That we know that's close to our galaxy. But that's not only it. There are many,
Mhm.
many, many other ones. In addition to soul dialect, there are other, let's just call it dialects that are from different solar systems. So, an example would be if you listen to a channeler, doesn't matter
Mhm.
where, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, they'll say, I'm speaking Arcturian, right? Then they'll
Mhm.
do their Arcturian, whatever. You're like, oh, great. That's how Arcturian sounds like. Then the next person, someone totally random, you don't know, you came across this light language video, and
Mhm.
then they'll do their thing, do their transmission, and they're like, I'm speaking Arcturian. And you're like, whoa, wait, how come this person's Arcturian is different from that person's Arcturian?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
That is because of this. I'll give you a really, I love saying, I love telling this little story, whatever. Okay, so I'll tell you. Okay, so the example is like this. So one day, an ET meets an Earthling. So
Mhm.
the ET goes, oh my God, I'm so excited. I met you, Earthling. Wow, I'm so excited. Can you say something? The Earthling goes, the Earthling started speaking English. Okay, you're like,
Mhm.
oh, okay, that's an Earthling sounds like. Okay.
Right.
So then the next day, the same ET goes out for a walk and then meets another Earthling, goes, oh my God, I'm so excited. I met another Earthling today. Oh, can you say something? Then the Earthling started speaking Japanese.
Mhm.
Then the ET is like, oh, that sounded different from yesterday's, but whatever. Okay, sure, whatever. So then the third day, the same ET went out for a walk. And then she goes, oh my goodness, I'm so lucky. 3 days in a row, I met another Earthling. Earthling, Earthling, can you say something? Then the Earthling goes, ruff, 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 ruff.
Different dialects. That is a good example.
Yes, even though they're all earthlings, they have
Mhm.
different sounds, they have different dialects. So that's why
Mhm.
when you're hearing, oh, Arcturian, they usually don't specify. They don't say, oh, blah, blah, blah. After they do their thing, they don't say, I am. That what I was channeling Arcturian dragon, which will sound very different from I'm channeling Arcturian fairy,
Mhm. Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Although if you're actually more used to the sounds, if you get into it more in depth, the dragons will sound similar, even if they're from Syrian, Shurian, Palladian, whatever, so on and so forth. Same with the fairies. But in general, they don't tell you what it is that they are bringing through. They'll just say the perhaps the star system. I'm speaking Arcturian. You're like, oh, that's
Right.
weird. That's why they're literally gazillion. So on top of that, there's still your own soul dialect, right? So when people say light
Mhm.
language, they can either speak their soul dialect, their own vibration. And
Mhm.
once you know how, meaning you remember, because it's not a learning, it's not something you learn, it's a remembrance, right? So once you remember, you are also, if you wish, not everybody want to, but if you
Mhm.
wish to channel other beings, like a Palladian dragon or a Palladian being, like, maybe
Mhm.
something that looks like a human, so on and so forth, you can, right? You can do that.
Mhm.
So that's why there's a difference between a soul dialect, a light language, and sometimes your soul dialect is one of those. Um,
Mhm.
Arcturian dragon. Maybe that is your soul dialect, perhaps, right? And so on and so forth. So yeah, so that's basically in a nutshell. Try to simplify it, but yeah.
How did that come into you? Like, how did you discover that you can speak that and express that and then change other people? How what happened to you?
Yes. Yeah. So after I woke up from the 6 month
Mhm.
whatever whatever so recovery and angel numbers. And then I actually I started to listen to YouTube. On YouTube, there were meditations, right? Different
Mhm.
meditations. So one of the meditations, the lady actually was speaking, just saying, oh, yeah, quiet your mind, close your eyes, the
Mhm.
normal stuff, blah, 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 normal, normal, normal. Then all of a sudden she started speaking something. And I was like, I started bawling, right? Getting really emotional
Oh,
in a really good way, in such a good way, because I've always said, this is not my home, right? I'm like, oh, what is this? Because it sounded so familiar. I'm like, oh, what is this? It's not human. What
right.
is this? What is this I'm hearing? So one thing led to another, because generally when you ask a question, if you pay attention and quiet your mind,
Mhm.
answers are always around you, right? So, what happened was, one thing led to another because even around that time, I took a quantum healing course.
Mhm.
Because the way the person explained it, I was like, yeah, of course, that's how healing happens. It's like that. Of course, it
Mhm.
makes sense to me. So I took the course. But after the course, I'm like, no, there's something that's even faster than that.
Mhm.
No, there's something that I know is faster than that. So then I came across the meditation, the light language. And then after that, there is a show on Netflix called The OA, Original Angel.
Mhm.
So basically, in that show, something about the main character, the lady, tried to um, find a few people so that they're in a group, and then she's teaching them some sequences, and then after the sequence something happens. So when I saw that, I was like getting like all balled up, teary eyed, because usually I don't do this. That's why it's important for me to say that. Usually
Right.
I don't get emotional like that. But then again, in a good way, it's like, what is it? It's
Mhm.
so familiar. Well, I know I'm supposed to do something with my hands and something's supposed to happen.
Mhm.
What is this? And of course, light language is not just vocal, right? It's
Mhm.
also body movement, like dance, body movement.
Mhm.
It's hand signature, like hand movement, right? You'll see that
Mhm.
I do a lot of this hand coding. And it's also comes through in written codes, written light codes,
Oh.
as well as you can diffuse them, infuse them in your drawing, in your painting. So it comes in
Mhm.
many different forms. So when I hear it, I'm like bawling. When I saw this, I start bawling. So then one thing led to another. I actually come across a light language activator, which is what I do now. So
Mhm.
light language activator, and I'm like, yeah, of course, because I want to speak it.
Mhm.
I'm going
Mhm.
to invest in myself and I'm going to speak this, right?
Mhm.
I want to speak it. So shortly after I got activated, I started speaking six easily, three, six, and then lots more. And I just stopped counting. And literally, it was just, yeah, I'm just speaking it. So that's why I'm saying for me, it was a light switch. And that's how
Oh.
I activate others, like a light switch. Yeah, same experience.
You saw my mouth hang open because that is just absolutely like, "What? What? Compute, compute, compute. What do you what?" That is fabulous. Now, I've heard of quantum healing, and that is, very powerful, but as you said, the light language is faster and it reaches people's soul's dialect. I hope I'm saying that correctly. How would you tap into how do you know which soul dialect that person is and where to tap in? I always go like this cuz to me that's where the higher realm is. So what where how do you know how to do that? I mean, what's the process of how to do it? I'm getting excited. I need to slow down. What is the process, Lily, of how to do that?
So the way that I do it, like probably others do it differently, but the way
Mhm.
I do it, because I actually came up with a modality called quantum light language healing modality. So the way
Mhm.
that I do it is I actually tap into the
Mhm.
person's energy and connect with their higher selves. I only work with people's higher selves, not their guides,
Mhm.
just their higher selves. And I work with my multidimensional galactic higher selves as well as source. And those are the
Mhm.
only people I work with. So once I tap into their energy, connect with their higher self, I will get the guidance from their higher self and they will guide me and let me know where it is that the person's um, are blocked. Which
Mm.
areas are they blocked with regards to, let's just say in this case, we're talking about light language,
Mhm.
soul dialect activation. So I would ask their higher self for guidance,
Mhm.
and they will basically guide me to where it is that they are the person, the client, the student is carrying their the dense energy in whichever area it is because everybody's different, and then I will proceed to clear that using quantum light language healing.
Mhm.
And then bring it through the light codes that are meant for them, that will help them connect with their soul dialect and light language.
Would that also give that person their sole purpose, like what they're supposed to do? I know that's a cliche, sole purpose, or when you say the higher self, does that mean like the in the Akashic records or what is
Okay, so it's interesting that you asked that because um, I do have a separate thing where I actually do tap into your Akashic records
Mhm.
and help you find out what your soul purpose is and who you truly are at a um,
I'm always wondering that
divine.
if I'm on the right path.
Yes, at a
Mhm.
basically it's called Divine Soul Blueprint
Mhm.
Activation. So that's what I have. I mean, the offering that I have. So I can help people do that and find that out from the Akashic records. And so far, it has been impressively um, on point. It has been
Mhm.
impressively on point. And also in that package, I also go through what it is that has been blocking you from aligning to your true soul purpose. And then I
Mhm.
do a clearing for you to help you clear that. So you can you can connect it and align yourself to what it is that you are here to do. So,
Mhm.
to your question, in the light language activation itself,
Mhm.
if you're referring to basically, okay, I'm going to put in a general term. Generally speaking, yes, if you are activated with light language, that's when you're going to start to get information with regards to your remembrance.
Mhm.
So it's up to the individual. You most likely, we're all humans. If you haven't really done any healing work, inner energetic work, most likely we do have energetic blockages,
Mhm.
right? So depending on the individual, some may have more than others. And if you know or have not been doing them in the past, so it depends on everybody's different. So for some people, they can tap in right away
Mhm.
on what their sole purpose is. For others, they have to do a little bit more inner work, do a bit more clearing, and maybe to get someone to help them, right? Do the
Mhm.
clearing because that's always the fastest way, right? Just like light language, you can activate it yourself, right? I
I would
do explain
love
that.
to learn how to do that, so I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, because I do explain that in my YouTube videos. Have a
Mhm.
look where I explain there are 3 or 4 ways you can actually activate your own light language. But the
Okay.
fastest way is always to invest in a light language activator, because
Okay.
that's what I did. And it was literally like a light switch.
Mhm.
And the good thing is, should I share it now?
Yeah. Yeah.
The good thing is, I have been called to actually offer free light language activations for people.
Okay.
But even though it is free, I want to be clear because I don't want people to say, well, she's a her. No, it is free, but there is an energy exchange.
Mhm.
Okay. And you have to be aligned to this global mission
Mhm.
of awakening 5 million star seeds in the next 5 years, normalizing light language so that we can help anchor in the new earth frequency. If you are actually aligned to that, then you're absolutely welcome to register. And what is the energy exchange? The energy exchange is for you to share this free light language activation on your social media, right? And send a copy to me, like a screenshot or whatever, so I can see it. And then you will have access to it. And after it, put in a testimonial, forward a testimonial with regards to your experience. Why? Why do I ask for that? Why am I um, been guided to do that? Because of a couple of reasons.
Mhm.
Generally speaking, humans have been trained that if it's free, I'm not really going to put too much value to it.
Mhm.
Humans are trained to do that. Okay. So in this case, it is free, but there is an energy exchange to be balanced. Okay.
Yep.
So the
Yep.
energy exchange, again, why is the energy exchange? Because if you really want it, you will take those steps.
Mhm.
It's not an easy, I'm not saying, oh, yeah, I'm just going to give it to you for free. And it's not like that. It's free from a monetary perspective because I remove your barrier. Okay,
Mhm.
there's no excuse for you anymore. Like, you know how people will be like, well, I don't have any money, so I'm not going to invest in I don't have any
Right.
money, so I cannot get the light language activation. It's like, okay, it's free,
Right.
right? Or they're like, oh, I have the money, but I don't want to invest in myself. It's free, mini monetary, no money, no
Girl, I
money.
would be like, "Sign me up right now. You do it, you can do it right here, you can do it today, you can do it whenever you wanna do it. I'm gamed, and believe me, I will do my part because this is fascinating, and you know what?
Yes.
Let me tell you, while you were sitting there talking and talking about it, I must have had a dream about it or a déjà vu because I couldn't see your face, but when you were doing that, it just something just came back. Like, I was like, "Oh my god, am I what's going on here? I don't know."
But honestly, it could be. It could
It
be.
could I mean,
Yeah, because deja
seriously.
no, it is I am serious too.
Okay, she wanna go, "Hmm, where's the angel numbers book?" What is
Yeah.
So something this connection was obviously meant to be
Mhm.
for me
Absolutely.
because
Yes.
I clearly have seen this scene before. Hmm.
Yes, it's true because for me, it's like it's done. Like
Mhm.
some people ask me when I go on interviews, they're like, 5 million? Are you scared? Like, that's a huge number.
It is a huge number. It
But
is.
yeah, but the thing is, the funny thing is, first of all, it's done. Like, I already
Mhm.
did this. It's done. Like, it's not something like, "Oh, I aspire, I want" no, no, it's done. Like, it's
Mhm.
done. It's
You
already
claimed it.
done.
Ashe, ashe.
Yeah, no, it's like, literally, it's done. It's not even
It's
I'm
done.
claiming, it's like, it's done.
Mhm.
I'm just, aligning it to this reality right now, this 3D
Got it.
reality, which is so much denser and so much slower, but I'm aligning it to this reality, but it's done. And on top of that, this the the thing is, when I was writing this statement, oh yeah, I'm going to activate. Originally, I said 1 million star seeds in the next 5 years. They said no, 5 million. I was like, and then they're like, calculate it. I was like, okay. So I brought out the calculator. I'm like, 5 million divided by the human population. Oh,
Mhm.
it's not even 0.5%, not even
Wow.
0.5%, okay? So they're like they're basically trying to tell me, "Don't get the number in your it's not
Right.
don't get the number,
Don't get
yeah,
hung
in your
up on the
human
number.
don't get hung up on the
Mhm.
number." Yes. It's
Mhm.
you can't it's already done, don't worry about it. It's done. It's, like, not a big deal at all. It's done, right? Just go do it. Just go do it. I'm like, "Okay, sure, I trust." No, because I usually do. Because if I
Yeah.
get any signs, right, stepping stones,
Mhm.
because I know I see a vision. I know where, so-called the result of this final end result, that's what I want to
Mhm.
say, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the vision or whatever of that thing is, and I'm like, "Okay, but how am I gonna get there?"
Mhm.
I see it, but how am I gonna get there? So,
Right.
I usually get stepping stones, and if it feels aligned, I do it. And if it doesn't
Yeah.
no longer feels aligned, I stop, right? So I
Right.
trust. Yeah, so this is what they're saying. Do that now. And that's why for this free light language activation, I don't know how long it's going to be. So,
Mhm.
I'm going to offer it for as long as I'm called to offer it. Then, because generally it is $222
Mhm.
to activate a light language with me, right? So, yeah,
Man, how long does it take? Because I would love to do it. If you have time to do it, I would love to do it, to try. I don't even know, because I had this. I seen you. I have to do it,
yeah,
obviously. Something's like, "Blue, blue, 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 blue." Oh my
yeah.
god. How can you know, the universe works in mysterious ways.
Yes, it absolutely does. It absolutely
It
does.
puts you in alignment with people that you're supposed to be in alignment with.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
Whew.
Yeah,
I
it
hope I didn't
truly
put you on the
is
spot. Did I
incredible.
put you on the spot? I didn't mean to put you on the spot if
No, no, not at all, not at all.
oh, okay.
Um, yeah, not at all. I am, um because I did this for Deborah. That was the first time. It was really cool.
See, I never that's the thing, we don't watch each other's interview with
Ah,
people, you
really? You
know?
didn't know about that?
No, so
Oh,
we just
okay.
all she did was text me, "You have to interview, such and such," and that was it. And then I make it a point, and she makes it a point on me if she had if I recommend a guest to her, not to, because it's our own. It's not I can't describe it. We just don't, and then we'll talk about it after, but we don't do that. We just don't do that. I can't describe it, but we're just different people.
Yes, yes, but we're all unique. We're all different.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's the first time I actually did it on her podcast, and
Really?
I actually activated live
Was it
a
different? Was that, like, different for you since that was your first time doing it like that?
no, it wasn't
Or
different for me. Everything is all pretty natural for me.
okay, okay.
Yeah, it was just it's it was actually a really good episode if you want to go watch it.
I
But
won't after we're done, I'll watch it.
yes, yes, yeah, no, it was a really good episode of how because she was so open and she was so like and ready to
That's
receive. It
her,
was
yeah.
yeah, it was such a beautiful
She's a
episode.
beautiful soul.
She really is. So,
Mhm,
it was a really good episode, very powerful episode, and
mhm,
I did that for the first time live on a, host,
mhm.
during a podcast, so it's pretty cool, and I definitely can do that right now, but of
Okay.
course, you have to be open to it,
I'm
and
there I'm I am.
you're open
I
to it.
I, I'm I try I'm an open-minded person, so I'm never closed-minded. Now do I q in my mind, I'm like, "Oh, what did I do?" But I'm still open to it, cause that's how you grow, that's how you live and that's how you grow. If I'm that's just I'm just open-minded.
No, because
I know
this
you think
could
this girl
be
is crazy. What's going on now?
yeah, no, 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 no. Because this could be because I'm just getting downloads right now, so that's why I'm trying to translate into English. Because this could be a good thing. It's also part of the 5 million star seeds in the next 5 years, awakening. Why?
Mhm,
Because it's an amplification effect, meaning I am activating the hosts, cast
mhm,
hosts, who are aligned to this
mhm,
purpose. And once their vibration is raised, once they have been activated with their soul dialect, they can in turn help because they are, how do you call it? They're basically broadcasters.
uh-huh.
They're here to
It's like a
assist.
channel
Yes, a
to
channel.
for other people that are
Absolutely.
watching because they're watching me, and then in turn, I can activate people to help raise that vibration to what we need to do because thi
Absolutely.
this earth needs it's just a whole turning point for humanity, and this is the new us,
Yes.
the awakened us, I call it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely. Right.
yeah.
And so if I'm thinking out loud now, right? I'm
Okay. So
channeling and articulating, translating out loud.
Mhm,
So basically, if I am doing this live for the hosts in the podcast, this is how I am also, like what I said, I'm also basically um, activating 5 million star seeds, right, in the next 5 years. This is how I do it. I
mhm,
don't just offer it to whoever that signs up individually. And if the hosts, podcast hosts, are aligned to this,
mhm,
to the mission, they have to be aligned to the mission and help
mhm,
share. That's all very
mhm.
important. Then this is actually this is all part of the like what you said. It's all
Yeah,
part of it. It's all part of it. So absolutely, like if you're ready to
yeah.
receive, you're ready to do this live on your podcast. I am here.
Well,
I'm ready.
I am nervous, I am ready to receive, and I am ready to share your view, my view in the mission that needs to be done. Yeah. Mwah! Look
Okay.
at my God. Okay.
Okay. So if you're ready, let's do it
Mhm.
now. Are you ready now?
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. So what I'll be doing is I'll walk you through a center or access meditation
Okay.
and a shielding protocol.
Okay.
And then I will tap in to your energy and your higher self, and then we'll go from there. But I'll walk you through again once
Okay.
we're there. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, before we start, let me just explain a little bit, which is these are important parts, important points. So during the activation, the most important thing is to remain relaxed.
Okay.
Okay. And do not try to analyze what it is I'm saying. Like, what is he saying? All these. No, do not try to analyze. Just think of it as um, sound healing, tuning
Okay.
forks,
Mhm.
right? Tuning forks, singing bowls. Because when we hear that, we're not going to say, "Ooh, is that C major? Is that A minor?" We don't do
Mhm.
that. Instead, we'll be like, that makes me feel whatever. So do
Mhm.
that as light language too, because it's simply put, it's just a vibration. Okay, simply put.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a type of sound healing, extremely simply put. And then if you feel any discomforts in your body, such as, oh, my throat's tensing up. How come my leg is kind of cramping, for
Mhm.
example? Okay, acknowledge it, such as, oh, okay, my throat. Sounds like there's something in my throat,
Mhm.
as opposed to tensing up and go, "Oh, what is she doing to me? Oh, why am I
I
feeling"
got it.
No, don't tense up. Because all that means if because not everybody will feel it, but if you feel it, it just simply means that you happen to be storing your blockages there, dense energy there that are blocking you because today we are activating your soul dialect, happen to be
Mhm.
blocking you from connecting with your soul dialect light language. Okay. So all you have to do is simply relax, acknowledge and relax because my vibration is loosening up those dense energy. That's why you're feeling it, may or may not feel it.
Mhm.
And generally, if you don't feel it, it's because you have past trauma that needs to be released.
I gotcha.
So so then you just have to remain relaxed, allow my vibrations to come through to help you loosen that up. And then if you happen to feel any physical release sensations, such as burping, yawning, coughing, crying, laughing, or you want to get up and stretch and move,
Mhm.
do so. Do not hold back. That's why I'm saying, are you sure you want to do it live?
Okay.
Right?
Mhm.
That's why it's important for you to feel comfortable enough to be yourself to do that. Or else, if you're holding back, then it's not fully released. Right?
Understood.
So, yeah. So, if you feel any of sorts of that kind of stuff, do it because then you're helping me, helping you, helping me, helping you release those dense energies that's blocking you. So then I can bring the light codes through and help you activate your
Okay.
remembrance of your soul dialect, light language, whichever it is that you are ready to connect with. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So I'm going to put in this earpod. So you can still hear me properly, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So we're going to start. Now just close your eyes and take 3 deep. Imagine a beautiful red cord shooting out of your tailbone, going all the way deep, 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 down into the earth's core. Red represents your root chakra. As it goes deeper and deeper and deeper, it'll find a beautiful black obsidian crystal in the size of a boulder. Now, black obsidian crystals are known to absorb dense energy. Once the beautiful red cord finds the black obsidian, it wraps itself around it. Snugly, not tightly. Then it begins to expand even wider and wider and wider and even deeper and deeper and deeper into Mother Earth as if they are the roots of a ginormous ancient oak tree. Now, simultaneously at the same time, there is a beautiful golden white light shooting out of your crown, going all the way up, 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 up into the sky. It goes higher and higher and higher until it finds your soul star. You do not need to know what that is. Your higher self will take you there. Once the beautiful golden white light finds your soul star, it'll wrap itself around it again snugly, not tightly. Then it will shoot right back in through your crown, and as it hits your heart space, it will start to expand into every single cell of your body. Once it does that, it will start to expand outside of your body. It'll grow taller and taller and taller until it's way taller than you. And it'll grow wider and wider and wider until it's way wider than the span of your arms as they are stretched out as wide as possible. Now, this is the container that we will be working in today. Only anything of the highest good for me and for you are allowed to enter. And nothing else. So at this point in time, I will tap into your energy, Sheila, and I will connect with your higher self to see where it is that they'd like me to focus on so that I can help you clear any dense energies that are blocking you from connecting to your soul dialect, light language. So there will be a couple of minutes of silence as I do that right now. Okay, so when I tap into your energy, the main thing that they like me to assist with is your solar plexus area, something that is deep rooted that they like me to assist you in clearing. And it also feels to me as if you're holding your breath. So it's good to just breathe in and out, in and out, in and out. And also, my hands are tingling. So that generally is an indication that you may be a healer, have healing energy, which you may or may not know. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start the clearing and the activation. Remember not to hold it in. See if you have any release sensations. It's very interesting because they are pointing at or showing me that there's somewhere in your heart space, you can see later in the video, um, where there is they want me to use the word key. Perhaps that needs to be unlocked there. See what else comes through. Don't hold back. If you feel emotional, you need to release it, let it go, let it go, let it go. That's exactly there. what, yee, ya, 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 ooh, what, yee, ya, 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 ooh, what, yee, ya, 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 ooh, what, yee, 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 ya, 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 ooh, yee, ya, 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 ooh, yee, ya, ooh, what. Ya, wah, yee, ya, yee, ya, yee, ya, wah. What, ooh, yeah. Ra, 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 chickadee, da. When you're ready, slowly come back to me and let me know how you feel.
Wow. Well, my heart was, like, pounding. I felt like when we first started, energy in my hands, and then I felt it in my feet, and then all of a sudden my upper back start to, like, get tense and then relax, and then my hand just kept moving. I don't know why my hand was moving, and then as we were finishing up, my feet got cold, and then I had a something on the bottom on top of my foot, but it's just I just feel open, I guess. I don't feel any weight. I don't feel any weight. I just feel like I don't think I'm all the way back yet. And my voice is, kind of, yeah. Wow. And all I did was just listen and my voice is not it's coming back. That was amazing though. Oh my God. I remember you saying you're holding your breath. And I was like, but I'm breathing. But I needed to expand
Mhm.
because when my hearts just start going,
Yes.
oh my gosh, trying to keep up. How do you feel?
Because the
I
interesting part is when, remember how I said, "Oh, whoa, they're showing me a key around your heart
uh-huh.
area." So that's why when you started doing like this, I said, "Yes, that's where it is. That's it. That's it."
Uh-huh.
You'll see if you look at the video like after,
Mhm.
that is exactly where I was pointing, exactly where you were pointing, I was pointing. I was like, "Yeah, there's like I need to help you release there's something, it's a key. There's a key
Uh-huh.
that I need to help you turn the key," you know? Um, yeah, so that's why you're keep on pressing here. Remember how you just said you're
Yeah,
keep on going like this, don't know why, you're just yeah, because that's
no.
where I was working on. Solar plexus wasn't your major part on although at the beginning that's what they were showing me.
Mhm.
Um, where something that is deeply rooted, but the key was to your heart. The key, like I had to, they gave me the word key, and it's your
Mhm.
heart space. So they said it's something about to help you release the key, turn the key, like something about key to your heart. Right. That's the
Mhm.
part I have to really work on. So I was working on this part a lot. It feels better, but there's
Mhm.
still more that needs to be released. Yeah.
Hmm. That's interesting. I wonder what that means.
No, it could be that's the area that you actually have the blockage, right, to your dialect.
Mhm.
So dialect, light language for
Yeah, could
whatever
be.
it is that you
Mm.
placed it there. Right.
Yeah, and it's funny how you said the energy in my hands. Someone did tell me that I was supposed to I'm a healer, not supposed to be. I am a healer, so they did tell me that. And I do feel energy, especially when I meditate. I do feel energy, in my hands and just everywhere. I do feel that. Girl. look, I can't talk. My heart was racing. How awesome. That was awesome. I'm
Yeah,
glad we did that. Thank you.
me too,
Thank
me
you.
too. You're so
And I'm sure
welcome.
it'll just keep coming and coming, and
Yes.
I'm all clogged up. What is that about?
Oh, yeah, because there's still more to be released. I think
Mhm,
also I have a feeling that you're still holding back
mm,
during the activation. So
mhm.
I would recommend listening to this
Okay,
a few more times that you're intuitively guided because
okay.
we are all like onions, right? Like
Mhm,
when there's
mhm,
one layer, the first layer that is cleared, the
mhm.
next layer of whatever it is that needs to be cleared will come through. Right, and then you listen to it again, then it's peeled, and so on and so forth,
Okay.
until you're intuitively guided, to just basically go, listen to it, and you're like, "I'm good." Like,
Okay.
after you listen to it, you're like, "Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. There's no clogging, there's no yawning, I'm good." Then you're
I
done.
yawned a lot too.
You
I
did.
felt like the big yawns. Yeah,
Yawn.
and I was like, I had to cover my mouth. My mom would be like, "Girl, you better cover your mouth."
No, but during energy healing, right? During this is when
Uh-huh.
I always tell people when you burp, yawn, cough, any of those things, this
Mhm.
is, it's not impolite, it's perfect. It's actually encouraged. It's like, yes, woo, yes, do it, do it, do it.
Woo, woo, woo,
Yeah,
woo.
exactly. Go yawn, go yawn. It's
Yeah,
like not rude.
'cause
You
I
do it.
was doing some serious yawning. I'm like, "Oh," and I felt myself moving like, "Man, it's getting," and then my like, right here, I felt some sensation there, and then my feet got cold, and I was like, "Man, I'm feeling all into it." It was
Yes.
awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. So that's basically
Thank you.
how the free light language activation would be in a group environment. That's what I'm offering, right? In a group environment.
Okay.
Of course, I still do private sessions. So if people are shy, they don't really want to be in a group. They want to have their personalized session. I also have that. They can book that with me. But
Okay.
essentially, that's how the group free light language activation, what I'm offering until I don't know when, is is
Right?
going to be like. Yeah, so that's the same experience.
So tell everyone where they can find you so they can excuse me, so they could get their activation, and, of course, I'm gonna share this, as soon as possible once I get it out there so everybody can see it.
Yes, thank
Mhm,
you, thank you. Yeah,
mhm.
so you can reach me. Basically, my link tree has everything. So it's
Okay.
the link tree link. Should I spell it out? Oh, you'll have it,
No,
I
no,
think.
yeah,
Or should I spell it out?
I have it,
Perfect.
um, and I'll just put it in the show notes.
Yes, perfect. And my
Mhm,
website is just awakeningstarseeds.com. And I do have
mhm.
you could go in there and see all the different offerings I have and the free, like even the Starseed quiz that I was talking about, right? And the
Okay, I'm gonna
free
take
light
that
language
too.
activation. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yep.
basically everything is there. And I will also provide you a link where they can, if they wish, go directly to sign up for the free light language activation.
Okay.
And I do offer this other thing where it's a confirmation because what happens is that I find many people after they're activated,
Mhm,
they will have this feeling of something is coming through, or they might hear a sound, or they really want to articulate something. Okay. So that is where the confirmation, where I have this thing called validation confirmation session,
mhm.
where they can come and articulate whatever it is that's coming through for them. And I can help them validate whether or not it truly is a soul dialect like language, or they might think, oh, am I making it up in my head? Like, I mean, it's
I
just,
gotcha. Mhm,
like, because often that's what us humans are like, right? Because we go through a
mhm.
process of awakening. We first truly, because everything is all within,
Mhm.
meaning we all have the answer within ourselves. But at the beginning of the awakening process, we always look for exterior confirmation.
Mhm.
Right, we're like, "Are we doing it? Oh, tarot cards, can you tell me what's going on?" Or oracle
Yeah.
deck,
Mhm.
exterior, right?
Mhm.
But that's okay
Mhm.
because if you know that's the process, that's okay. At the
Mhm.
beginning, find the exterior because once you got the confirmation, then you can absolutely go interior and go, "Okay, I
Mhm.
got this. I'm doing this." Everything that I'm so you don't waste time and energy
Mhm.
doubting yourself, right? So that's why I offer this confirmation session, light language
Okay.
confirmation session afterwards if you wish to be confirmed and so you don't have to self-doubt anymore, then that's where that comes in.
Okay. And my throat's dry too. My mouth is dry.
Yeah, and you have to drink lots of water.
I will. Most certainly will.
And if you feel tired, right, then if you can, rest. Just listen to your body and rest.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And drink lots of water.
Thank you, thank you. Oh, and we're gonna follow up, and you will be hearing from me again. I
Awesome.
like to thank you, Lily, for saying yes, that you would be on the show. This has been such a blessing, an opening, and an experience because I'm all stopped up right now. It's gonna be, but it was meant to be because I seen you this before. I just didn't see your face. I gotta meditate on that one, boy, telling you.
Yeah, because I could just be a light being because I am a
Mhm.
light being. I usually refer to myself as a light being, right? Galactic light being. So maybe that's why you didn't see the face because I was like light, like you just see light,
Yeah.
right? You don't see, this is just
And I have
human.
to I have to figure out this key thing in my heart here. Gotta figure that out. Well, they'll let me know what it is. I don't have to figure it out, they'll let me know.
No,
See?
no.
That's
Sometimes you don't even need to know it could be released, right?
okay. There you
Yeah,
go. See? Thank you. That's what I
you're
needed.
welcome.
Well, everybody, I'm going to let Lily go because we've been on here for a while. I thank her from the bottom of my heart and enjoy because you will see this shortly. After I'm going to do it one more time before I release it. But I'm going to want to get it out to the world as soon as I can. So, Miss Lily, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love you. Mwah. And ladies and gents, bye for now.
Bye, everyone.